Let's have a look back at today's stage. We're all going to have a lie down in the dark room afterwards, I think, or go and try and calm down after that one. There was Lorena Rivas in the pink breast cancer now points jersey. And what a start. Great. The crowds today as well really made the day.
Chipping Norton really giving us the crowds, the sunshine, blue skies. Terrific.
Chloe Hosking on the back here for Trek Segafredo. And it took a long time. It was a long stage as well for the riders today. Let's not forget that as well. 142.9 kilometers today, and it was all the early part of the stage. The focus very much, all the riders mindful of the intermediate sprint points. This was Butcher's Hill, 1.3 kilometer climb, averaging 4.2%. It's for Elise Chabet, the Skoda Queen of the Mountains. She had this jersey secure and quite rightly was saving her legs for the team work for Kasia Niewiadoma. Grace Brown and FDJ, you can see there with Clara Caponi right in front of her. The Polish flag out, waving for Kasia Niewiadoma. Marta Lack giving a big wave in the center of the peloton there. Human Powered Health tried multiple times today. You can see them on the right there, just controlling things. Our young fan there. Great sign, great artwork. We always love the effort that our young fans make with their artwork. There's a chat going on at the front here between Elise Chabet. This was Laura Asensio of Ceratiz at WNT. Tried to get clear. Felicia Patuelli went with her. Abby Smith closing it down for EF Education. Tivco Silicon Valley Bank into a second Skoda Queen of the Mountains point, and this is where it kind of really came alive today. You can see the climb just rearing up ahead of the riders, and this is where Kasia Niewiadoma made her move of the day, came to the front for Canyon SRAM. With Elise Chabet on the front, Niewiadoma, and just a little gap there. Trek Segafredo though, Loretta Hansen defending for Elisa Longoborghini. Grace Brown right with Kasia and Ashley Mormon-Passio there for Team SD Works. And that attack as well of her teammate, you could see how much work Elise Chabet's been doing in the Queen of the Mountains classification this week in that green jersey. Niewiadoma led across the top ahead of Brown, Mormon-Passio and Lorena Vivas. And then our attention turned to our first sprint of the day. And at this point, FDJ Nuevo Aquitaine Futuroscope very much in control of this one. You see Trek Segafredo leading out for Elisa Longoborghini at the bottom of you saw there at the bottom of your picture, all shouting and screaming to each other. Loretta Hansen just directing the riders behind her. Then you see FDJ moving up here with the yellow jersey of Grace Brown, just getting brought through. And this is what they needed to do at the finish of today's stage. Make sure that the yellow jersey was right on the wheel of that rider on the front there, Clara Caponi. But Grace Brown took 3 bonus seconds on this sprint. Caponi opened it up. Kasia Niewiadoma went right. Elisa Longoborghini not scoring. But would we have had the scenario that we had at the finish if Longoborghini had taken seconds in that one? Grace Brown commanding 3 seconds in the first sprint of the day. And you can just see the chat there. And the face of Audrey Cordon-Ragot. Sophie Wright was the next rider to go with Eleanor Cecchini. But again, another little short-lived move there off the front. Laura Tomasi started our big move of the day, did the UAE ADQ rider. You see Danny Shrewsbury attacking. Loretta Hansen just had a word with the team. Mika Kröger going clear there. British rider Abby Smith. Quite a comfortable day. A lot of work done on the front today for Abby Smith. Laura Tomasi going again here for UAE ADQ. Just using this climb to go clear. At this point, FDJ would be confident in Grace Brown's lead. 3 seconds. Caponi, Farley in there. This gave way to our breakaway. We had that big group that did go clear. Then Mika Kröger, Alessia Patuelli and Anna Iversen got clear. Anna Iversen was the rider there in the white and blue of Coop High-Tech Products. And looking at the finish now, was this the mistake of the day to let this breakaway take those seconds and not give Grace Brown that 6-second buffer that could have made all the difference?
It's hindsight, isn't it? I think, you know, they're going to look back and try and pick apart this race. But I think, to me, their biggest mistake was actually not going for Grace Brown in that finish line sprint and trying to go for the stage with Clara Caponi. With the technical run-in as well, that did play into the hands of Elisa Longo Borghini, and the fact that it was a slight uphill finish. So, like you were saying earlier, Hannah, it's never over till it's over until we're in Oxford at that finish line. So again, controlling it for that second intermediate sprint, I think was probably the right thing to do, but not going for Grace Brown for the sprint was the mistake that they made.
Because she's isolated here. If you look at the aerial shot, she's on her own. You need to, if you're in this position, you need multiple riders, especially when Trek Segafredo are riding like this on the front.
I do wonder, though, if it was not a fact of going for Clara Caponi for that sprint, but Caponi knew that Elisa Longo Borghini was here at this point. She had to sprint to try and take away any of those bonus seconds from the Italian champion. And I think at that point, it was in that final 2 kilometers where it was technical. It was quite chaotic with so many central islands that the riders had to avoid, and trying to pick which side of the road you wanted to be on. You saw many teams and lead-out trains lose their teammates, and Grace Brown, she did get isolated, and the whole of the FDJ team was scattered all around the peloton at that point. It wasn't like 5 riders were on one side and Grace Brown had gone to another. It was completely chaotic.